All right, folks, test week. So make sure you're having a good read of the documents here or having a good read of your schedule for next week on Wodify so that we can get a good spread of our tests and you're booking yourself in for each and every one of those tests to see how much strength and skill we have developed over the last 6 weeks. If you've been in weightlifting, you will have an extra test to perform, but for the rest of us, it's going to be 4 tests. Monday, we'll do a back squat test where we'll have 25 minutes to establish a 1RM. Tuesday, we're going to have a bench press test where we're going to have 20 minutes to establish a 5RM. So based on, kind of what numbers you would hit yesterday. So this is Friday, I'm doing this video. Thursday's numbers are going to determine what that 5RM might look like. And as I said to the guys yesterday, even if you didn't get to the 5th repetition on your attempt yesterday, well, then it still gives you a good target. Weightlifting side of things, we're going to be establishing a 1 rep max snatch. We have a skills test for our ring muscle ups on Thursday. And then we have a clean test on the Friday. That clean can be a squat or a power. Do try and preference the squat if you can, even if that means catching in a low power for you and then adding the squat. You'll get more efficient at kind of bridging the gap and the partition between the two, and you'll get more comfortable fluidly dropping underneath it. But whatever's the heaviest variation of that lift for you is going to be the one you perform on the day, right? Monday, we're going to have a move workout. So we're going to go every 3 minutes for 5 rounds, 750-meter bike, 15 target air squats, whereby we're going to be trying to touch the rig. That's going to force us to fully extend those hips and make sure we're getting nice and upright in that squat. 10 pull-ups then at the same target, same rig station. Tuesday, we have a burn workout where we're going to have something new, something different. So you'll have 2 sections whereby you're going to complete 50 toes to bar to start off, but every time you break, you'll then owe 10 dumbbell devils clean. So getting that burpee onto the floor and then pulling that dumbbell between the legs to the shoulder. You'll then have another section of 50 pull-ups to complete. Every time you break, you're going to have 10 devils press. So the goal there is to accumulate reps on the rig there and kind of test your muscular endurance. Dead hanging from the rig is going to be I suppose equated to braking. So even if you do stop the motion and you hang on the rig, well then we're just going to tell you to do your devil. We have a repeat workout on Wednesday, HX number 1. Check your numbers from this. 4 minutes on, 1 minute off for 8 rounds. This is with a partner. Each round is going to start off with a 400-meter distance together to then do one of your, I suppose, high rocks challenges or stations. Now on Thursday, our workout is going to be all about pushing hard and looking for that fast intensity. You'll do this with a buddy again. So we'll go 1 ring muscle up or a variation of it, 3 box jumps over, and then 6 dumbbell snatches. Now every 8 rounds you perform, so 4 each, we're going to perform an 800-meter run together or a 2-kilometer bike. And then Friday, we're going to be looking at doing, I suppose, an effort workout whereby the only difference here is how much want and how much push you have in you on the day. Nothing really to stop you moving here. I suppose bar the weight on the barbell that you pick. So we'll have a buy-in of a 500-meter row. Then after that, we're going to AMRAP 5 squat cleans, 5 tuck up, and 5 bar hops. As I said, the only kind of limiting factor there might be the bar weight, but the bar weight is low enough today so that you can always be moving. So have a little plan of your week, guys. Kind of map out what your numbers might be for each of your tests. There's a little loading plan in the side tab here. That will also equate to 5 RMs as well as 1 RMs. And chat to your coaches to guide you as best can. Enjoy.